Now you can try a different method in the lower office. Select Multiple Head Pipe with Arm Overs. You'll be prompted to select Objects. Select the top row of 5 sprinklers. Press Enter. You'll be prompted for the first point. You can visually pick the endpoints of the line or use tracking to locate it precisely. Enter TRA at the command line. The first point will be the insertion point of the right sprinkler. Move the mouse downward and enter 18 inches. Press Enter to finish tracking. You'll be prompted for the second point. Pick a point to the left of the last sprinkler. The lines and arm overs will be inserted. Insert pipe rises where the arm overs meet the branch lines. Start the T-line pipe command. Pick the last rise pipe on the left. Pick the main with the second point. The O-snap will be set to perpendicular. The new pipe connection will automatically break the main. Start the Size Pipe by Schedule command. Select the branch lines, sprinklers, and arm overs. Press Enter. The setting should be the same as when you ran the Auto Draw Line Pipe command. Press OK to close the dialog box. The pipes will be sized. Select Multiple Pipe Elevations. Set the elevation to 9 feet at the command line. Place the elevation tag on one of the branch lines. This completes the line. Let's try another method. Start the Draw Line Pipe command. Enter TRA at the command line. The first pick will be the insertion point of the right sprinkler. Move the mouse downward and enter 10. Press Enter to finish the tracking. Pick a point beyond the last sprinkler. Use the T-line pipe command to connect the sprinklers to the branch line. The first pick will be the head. The second one, the line. Erase the extra length on the left side and connect the line to the main with the T-line pipe command. Insert pipe rises as you did for the other line. Size and elevate the pipes as you did for the other line. You should now be able to insert a 3D block. Setting up the design area. The office is a light hazard occupancy requiring a density of 0.10 GPM per square foot over a 900 square foot design area. The design area shown contains 10 heads and has an area of 974 square feet. The area of coverage per sprinkler is 97.4 square feet. From the SpringCAD Pro toolbar, select Calculation Routines. From this toolbar, select Multiple Hydraulic References. The command line will prompt with Hydraulic Node Number. Enter 100. This will make the hydraulic references easier to distinguish from those in the warehouse. The command line will prompt with Remote Area. This will be Remote Area 2. The command line will prompt with Coverage Area per Head. The heads have an average coverage of 97.4 square feet. Type this and press Enter. The command line will prompt with Pick Remote Area Corner Nearest Reference 100. Start at the top right and pick the corners of a window around the 4 sprinklers on the last branch line. The nodes will be inserted with the second pick. Start the Multiple Hydraulic References command again. The command line will prompt with Hydraulic Node Number 104. This is the next available node number. Press Enter. The command line will prompt with Remote Area 2. This is still Remote Area 2. Press Enter. The heads have an average coverage of 97.4 square feet. Type this and press Enter. The command line will prompt with Pick Remote Area Corner Nearest Reference 109. Pick the 6 remaining heads. The hydraulic references are now complete. Now you can enter the design screen and prepare for a calculation. Save your drawing now. From the SpringCAD Pro toolbar, pick the SpringCAD Design button. This will open the SpringCAD Design screen. Your job information, water supply, and outside hose will still remain from the grid system setup. Pick Heads for the Strategies pull-down menu. The program has detected the 22 Depend 1 sprinklers in the office. You need to select a sprinkler from the catalog. Double-click on the sprinkler description cell. Pick a TYL Chrome pendant with a 165 activation temperature and a K factor of 5.6. The columns at the top act as filters to narrow your selections. Select the sprinkler as shown and press the Select button. Your selection will now appear in the description cell. The columns to the right of the description are used to specify the drop pipes. Using the drop-down lists, select 1-inch Schedule 40. The head elevations will be 8 feet. Press the Fittings tab. Pick Default, Default, Default from the pull-down lists for the T-run, T-outlet, and end elbow columns. If there is any value in the qualifier cell, highlight it with the mouse and press the backspace key on the keyboard to remove it. This will yield threaded fittings at the branch lines for the heads. Press OK to exit. Pick Connections from the Strategies pull-down menu. The Pipe Fitting Selection Strategy dialog box will appear. Make sure that your tree setup is selected from the drop-down list at the top. Press OK to exit. The hydraulics and stock listing strategies should still be OK from the grid setup. When you exit, the following dialog box will appear. Press No. Press the Hydraulic Criteria button from the SpringCAD Design Screen toolbar. The Hydraulic Design Detail window will appear. At the top of the dialog box, make sure that you're in Remote Area 2. Fill in the information as indicated here. This time, the density is 0.10. You shouldn't have to make any changes to the other windows. Press Close to finish. Press the Stock List button. Pick the second row in the hydraulic screen and press the Do Hydraulic Calc button at the top of the screen. Also, pick the top row and do a calc. The safety is about negative 9 psi, indicating that the demand exceeds the capacity of the water supply. You will have to increase some pipe sizes. Exit the design screen and return to the drawing. Double-click on the pipe sizes closest to the main and change the sizes to 1.5 inches for 1 inch. There are 3 sizes to change. Also change the next pipes to 1.25 inches. In the lower office room, change the third branch pipes from the end to 1.25 inches and the fourth and fifth to 1.5 inches as shown. Return to SprintCAD Design. Perform a stock list and hydraulic calculation, and the second design area should now yield a safety factor of about 12 psi. Exit the design screen and return to the drawing. Inserting hangers and stock listing. From the Building Segment Routines toolbar, select Top of Steel Insert or Edit. Because there are 2 steel elevations for the building, one for the warehouse and the other for the office, top of steel markers will have to be inserted at all 4 corners. There is already one 20-foot marker at A1 in the warehouse. Place another at A6, E1, and E6. All should be at 20 feet. For the office, place the tags at the intersections of C4, C6, E4, and E6. These will be at 10 feet. From the Fittings and Hanger Routines toolbar, select Insert Hanger. Insert type 03 hangers in the office area. Press the stock list button to perform another stock list calculation. You will have to add the O3 hangers from the catalog. Next, press Fabrication Reports. The Reports dialog box will appear. Select the SpringCAD Sample Report group and press Print Preview. The report will now show the pipe, fittings, and heads for the office area, as well as the grid. You can now complete the drawing as you did for the tree system. From the SpringCAD menu, run Pipe Text Info to show center links, branch tags, weld tags, and tidy pipes. Add dimensions and more detail to the riser section. Insert hanger details. Delete unnecessary hydraulic blocks. Finish the title block.